Hey, what's up, Raider Nation? I hope everyone's ready for the game tonight with Ole Miss and Miami. Happy Thursday. And, it's only been one day since I recorded my last episode or less than 24 hours. And now it's just time to talk again. More things are starting to heat up. There's been more news on John Harbaugh about, if he'd be interested in the Raiders. Rumor has it, the only way he would consider, coming to the Raiders is if he could bring in his own GM. And I think I'm out on that. I don't like that. We need to give Spytech a chance. If we get rid of Spytech, Harbaugh brings in his own people, his own GM, we're going to continue to go backwards where you know we hire the coach that has more say over the GM. I think Spytech needs to put together our team and really build this the right way. You bring in a whole new staff, all of a sudden you might lose some of your favorite players because Harbaugh sees things differently. It might even, well, it will change the outcome of the draft. Who knows if he would even go for, the Mendoza? He might go with the, a defensive guy or who knows. But I think that's just building from square one again. We lost Pete Carroll, but we kept our GM, and I think that was the right move rather than getting rid of everyone and just rebuilding every single year. um, I, I think I'm out on the idea of Harbaugh. What do you think? um, I think the Raiders are finally facing the truth, with saying we're going to keep Spytech, meaning, I hope this isn't just a full on rebuild, but we have a lot of pieces missing. I don't even want to call it a reload, um, but there's a lot of work to do. It's not like Pete coming in, the beginning of the season and saying we're going to win a ton of games. I think Spytech already made that clear in his last press conference that um, don't expect to win 10 games. So if we do win, 10 games with what they do in this offseason or more, that will just be a pleasant surprise, right? But I think they know whoever this next coach is going to be, I mean, they're going to give him some time. I hope we don't have another disappointing year. But, if knock on wood, but if we do, I don't think we're going to, be quick to fire. Mike McDaniel was fired today from Miami. Could he be possibly one of our next offensive coordinators? Possibly. I think we'll at least interview him. There's some coach interviews this week. Davis Webb, the quarterback coach out of Denver, highly regarded. I think he's going to be an up and comer. Um, I was listening to Q this morning. He was talking to one of the Denver insiders, and they were saying when they when they interviewed Davis Webb on his way out, Sean Payton had their people chase him down, and they hired him on the spot. You see what's going on in Denver. We had Denver's number for how many years, and then all of a sudden they just turn this thing around pretty quickly. So Davis Webb, I believe he interviews today. Matt Nagy interviews on Thursday. And then Clint Kobiak interviews on Friday. So that's exciting. I mean, those are all, you know, uh, video Zoom interviews. But it's exciting that we at least got the process started. I think everyone's kind of um, it seems like most of the nation is hoping that it's Clint Kobiak. I would, I like the idea. I do think we need to start fresh. So I was interested in Harbaugh until I heard the terms, and I've always been more on the. I think we should get a offensive minded guy. So let's see what happens. But what are your thoughts, Raider Nation? I know we're going to be talking about this for a while, and this is just the first round of interviews. Many more to come. I hope everyone enjoys the game tonight. It's going to be exciting, seeing Miami and Ole Miss. Let's see what happens. There's going to be a lot more to talk about after this. I hope everyone has a great Thursday and enjoy the Fiesta Bowl tonight. All right, Raider Nation, thank you.